Welcome, beautiful people. I am so excited to be here for the blessed day to be alive. And I am streaming directly from Cork, where this weekend I am actually stepping into 2-day powerful training with the NAM Institute, which focuses on healing from the developmental complex trauma. So before I dive into the topic of today, if you were the beautiful, amazing soul who has wished me happy birthday, thank you so much for doing this. I had an amazing day with my husband. I had an amazing day with my son yesterday, and it was really, really beautiful to step into this 37th year of my life. Hi, gorgeous. So lovely to see you today. So the topic of today is why you struggle with feeling connected with your body. And this is directly coming from the first day of the NAM training with Lawrence Heller, and it might truly open your eyes around some of the challenges that you have been going through, unknowingly putting your best foot forward, trying your level best to connect with your body, and still struggling in a very, very deep way. So in case you're new to my world, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Dagmar, and I am women's leading confidence and sexuality expert. And I help successful women heal from the impact of childhood trauma and sexual trauma so they can reclaim the temple of their bodies, ignite their orgasmic nature, and focus on living their best life. And without a question, in the world that I am, the way I work with my clients, the way I serve my students, is the topic of body and the topic of connecting with your body and with your sexuality is like such a poignant doorway into doing a lot of the healing work and in actually creating this profound connection with yourself from chin down, which is vast majority of your physiology. And as you definitely know from the studies of yoga, from the studies of personal development, from your own experience, that living your life from your body is where a lot of freedom, where a lot of power, where a lot of connection truly, truly lies. So the question is, why is it so hard? And why is it that you might be struggling in spite of your best effort and in spite of investing a lot of time, maybe money, maybe energy into different therapies and different tools and processes? So the core piece that I have learned today is about the core dilemma. Now, this is a very, very deep concept, and I want to simplify that for you in a way that you are able to digest it and you're able to perhaps understand yourself in a deeper way. So let me take it one step back. When people say, I want to feel my body, what they are saying are actually two things. The first thing is they are saying, of course, the obvious, I want to feel my body. But the reason they are not feeling their body yet is that there's also a lot of fear around feeling their body. And the fear might be known to you, like you might be consciously aware of that you are actually really afraid of feeling and attuning to your emotions, your sensations, maybe different parts of your physiology. Or it's also possible that this fear is not fully known to you, or even for better terminology, it's not like fully running at the forefront of your consciousness. So here we have your desire to feel connected with your body, maybe feel connected with your sexuality during lovemaking to your partner, or feel connected to your heart when you're trying to share something meaningful and intimate with your friend or maybe with your sister, or maybe feel even like connection to your spinal muscles when Let's say you're doing Pilates class, right? So why is it so challenging? So here we have this. You want to feel your body, that's the desire, but there is this deep fear around connection. And this is what NARM really calls the core dilemma. The core dilemma being your desire to feel your body and your deep fear around not feeling your body, or the fear of feeling your body, the fear of connection. And this actually comes from some form of developmental complex trauma, some form of misattunement or lack of connection or not being met for your own needs as a child. So without getting very like sciencey and heavy on you and making it very, very challenging, what I do want to help you understand today is that what most people do when they want to feel connected with their body and they are putting their best foot forward and they are not succeeding, they create a lot of shame. Like you build a lot of shame and guilt about not feeling connected with your body. So you have this core dilemma at the core. One part of you wants to be connected with the body. One part of you is terrified of feeling that connection. And then you develop all sort of like behavioral strategies around this core dilemma. So you are not feeling the pain of not being connected or not succeeding at the rate and at the speed that you actually desire. So this is where we have like women practicing yoga for 10, 15, 20 years and still not having the connection that kind of the vast concept or the vast methodology of yoga, let's say, promises, right? Similar thing with meditation. A lot of people take up meditation as a way to connect with like some part of their deeper self, but they are not able to either quote unquote succeed in their meditation practice with that level of deep connection, or maybe they are getting like this temporary moments of that while they are in their meditation practice, but they are not able to bring that into their relationships and into their day-to-day moment-to-moment living. So when people, create a lot of resistance, actually the next layer, so you have the core dilemma, then you maybe are like, you have created a lot of shame around that and a lot of shame around not actually being connected with your body. And on top of the shame, there can be like this resistance that maybe you are reading an article that talks about the essential importance of feeling connected with your body, and you feel like this, oh my God, I don't even want to read this article. Or like you see a title of this Facebook Live and you maybe don't even want to listen to this, right? Or maybe you are in a presence of a woman who is very embodied and you find yourself really uncomfortable. You find yourself like kind of trying to crawl out of your skin, or that is like that subtle level of triggering that you're not able to even consciously explain like what is really going on for you, what's really happening. So we have the core dilemma, and then there are just so many different layers that are on top of that. And the problem with embodiment, the problem with like helping people get into their bodies that I see nowadays, like the biggest problem is that people are dealing here. Most therapies are dealing with this top, they're like the top layer. So client comes into therapy session or coaching sessions and it's like they're just dealing with that resistance layer. Maybe if you have really good therapists, very like a skillful mentor, you get into the shame, but you never actually got to the core of the matter. And this is where so many people, this is where so many women stay stuck for really long period of time. This is where so much of that stuck experience is like, I've done so much. I've put my best foot forward. I've done this. I have done this therapy. I've done this modality. I have done this healing. I have done this training, and I'm still not able to feel, and I'm still not able to connect. Hey, Sandra. Hey, gorgeous. Hi, Bianca. What's up on this beautiful Saturday evening? We are so blessed to be alive, and I'm so blessed to be here with you today and be speaking about this core dilemma that so many women are struggling with. So the power of this work is, and I'm truly blessed, I feel truly blessed to be starting with Lawrence this weekend. This is really, really powerful work, and it fits in so well with everything that we are doing inside of Flourishing Woman, that we are doing in Flourish Institute, the way we are helping women heal from the impact of trauma on their body, on their sexuality. This fits in so well. And I literally feel like Lawrence is giving me language to something that I have been doing with my clients for a long time, but I did not have the languaging around it. So I feel very, very blessed to study with him and like really, really see this impact and the layers of everything that woman needs to really shift through and go through in order to liberate her core essence. So many times what people are trying to do is they're trying to erase the part of, let's say, not wanting to connect with their body. So in the kind of the traditional, let's say, psychotherapy, mindset work, coaching world, it's like, this is the resistance. Let's get rid of the resistance. Like, let's blast through, let's break through, let's give you the biggest breakthrough session of your life. But that biggest breakthrough session of your life that people are investing so much money and so much time and so much energy, they go to these transformational weekends, right? And they get all like elevated and uplifted and like amazing energy and exponential ascension, which is great. It's beautiful. It's powerful. It's uplifting, but it's not sustainable. People get, maybe they are the training finishes on Sunday and they get back home on Monday. Maybe they are still on high. Tuesday, the high is kind of going down. Wednesday, they are collapsing, they are falling apart. And Thursday, they are back to square one. The true healing does not happen at the speed of light. The true healing happens at the pace, at the speed that is aligned with your natural blueprint of health, with your natural blueprint of health, which is like there's the pulse inside of you, same as plants when it's in the ground. That's a beautiful analogy that Lawrence actually uses a lot, and I have taken from today. There's like the plant always orients towards sun. Right? No matter where the plant is, in the shade, in the dark, it always reorients itself towards the sun and the water and the nourishment. Because there is this impulse inside of a plant to grow and thrive. And you have that very same impulse. You have that very same instinctual, biological nervous system hardwiring for growth and thrive and evolution. No matter what you have been through, no matter the abuse you might have suffered, no matter the trauma, no matter the level of exploitation, you have that impulse inside of you. And that impulse inside of you has a certain pulse. And when we attend to your healing, when we attend to your body connection, or your desire for the embodiment, your desire for feeling attuned and connected to yourself at the pace and at the level that's congruent. That's congruent. It's not forced, but it's congruent with your natural blueprint of health. It's profoundly effective. It's profoundly effective. So the final piece that I want to leave you for today, I want to leave you here for today is that it is, I a little bit lost the train of my thoughts going into the transformational space, but the final piece that I want to share with you today is that it is truly essential to understand this core dilemma. It is truly essential. Hi, Michelle. Hi, beautiful soul. To understand that no amount of breaking through the resistance or mindset work or being in a spiritual world or yoga or Pilates actually does what needs to happen in order for you to understand yourself, understand this core dilemma, understand this kind of a polarity dance, that there is the desire for you to be connected and attuned with yourself and with your body, which is one of the like core human need for connection, core human need for connecting with yourself. And there is tremendous fear. And the process of like truly resolving the core dilemma is not about eradicating the fear, like in a way that you're trying to take it out of your system or kill it or destroy it or shred it. It is truly working with exploration, curious, beautiful, psychological and nervous system exploration that allows you either to create a bandwidth for being with both at the same time. It's like having a wider bandwidth, being with both, and still like having a greater access to choice. Creating a greater bandwidth around being with both allows you to have more choice, more say, have a greater, wider perspective. It's not just this, it becomes this. Beautiful and powerful. Or it's also possible that the fear, without force or without pushing or without judging or without shaming, actually starts to subside, and that desire, the capacity for connection really becomes more prominent, more palpable, more available to you in your everyday life. So the key lesson for today, gorgeous woman, is what I'm inviting you is to stop shaming yourself or blaming yourself or criticizing yourself or being hard on yourself for, maybe not being in the level of connection you would like to be with yourself and with your body. And really, really take in this deep knowing or this deep learning that I just shared with you, that this has nothing to do with a failure or lack of progress or resistance or not being as successful on your healing journey as maybe someone else. This has everything to do with the core dilemma. And unless and until that core dilemma starts to be looked at, starts to be dealt with, and starts to be healed, most likely not much progress will take place in your life. So if you would like a support and guidance around healing this core dilemma so you can feel more connected, more alive, more attuned, more have more capacity, more possibility to be in your body, be connected with yourself, drop me a message. Feel free to reach out to me on Messenger, and we can have a chat about exactly how I can support you in creating this really, really deep and powerful change in your life that will allow you to get truly to the core, not work at the superficial strategies, but actually get to the core and give you exactly what you want in relationship to your body and connecting with yourself. So I'm sending you much, much, much love. Once again, if you were the beautiful soul who said happy birthday to me, thank you so much for doing that. I truly value it. I truly appreciate that. And I feel deeply blessed to be alive. It's my first day of 37 years, and I promising to myself that this is going to be the best year of my life. If you have found this information, this sharing about the core dilemma really, really powerful and insightful, do me a favor, share this video on your Facebook page, on your Facebook group, so more women can understand the core essence of what it truly, truly takes to help shift some of maybe a lifelong difficulty, a lifelong challenge, and help themselves recognize and understand that not being attuned to the body has nothing to do with willpower or resistance or bad strategy, but it's everything to do with the core dilemma that is fully connected to some of a survival response from a childhood. So tomorrow, I am in for day 2 of an arm training. I'll be sharing more of very, very powerful insights. Feel free to ask me also any question. Feel free to drop that in the comments below. I'll be checking in over the next couple of hours. As you can see, I have this beautiful room to myself today. I'm so excited. I'm going to do some breath work right now. Really like brush off the stress. Not stress. I'm not stressed, but like get connected with my body. Let's call it for what it is. So I'm going to do some breath work. I'm going to take a shower, head for my dinner, and that will be wrapping my day for today. So much love, gorgeous woman, and cannot wait to connect. Feel free to share. Feel free to ask me anything. And let's really, really better understand together what does it take to fully and completely heal from the impacts of childhood trauma so you, gorgeous woman, can live better inside of your own body.